What's up, you guys? Squire Soup here playing a Do Not Take This Cat Home. Why? What's the worst that could happen? Hey, if there's anything I know, it's all about bringing that pussy home, am I right? Woo-wee! High five! Let's get after it. You're not having a great day as usual. Oh, great. The first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of the walk, it starts to rain. Typical. But maybe this is a sign that you should have just stayed at home. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turn your head home when... Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that on the weather. But none of them react to that sound at all. Curiosity. The worst possible thing in the world. Guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You made it to work, Zeri. I'm sorry for your loss. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, knowing that you've always wanted to be like Batman. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes into view of a cold dimlet of the alley. Then the alley in a big cardboard box. It's a cat! And we're going to quick save. No, we're actually going to save here. So we can come back to it easier. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. An interesting looking cat. It's pretty yellow eyes, shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Meow. Kawaii! And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord? Oh. Then that's what they call being pussy whipped. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves a can of... Oh, can we go back? Who leaves a can of cardboard boxes anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box? The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if it's waiting for you to make the next move. All right, this is where we're going to save. We're going to take it home. Yoink. You know what? Let's go. You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together? Oh, is this going to morph into me or something? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably be more than like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? I realized I don't have to do the voices for the cat. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food and then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. One you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being in it after so long. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on the top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It's Calyx.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
That includes him. He seems like a terrible choice for a job. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash. Little shit, better fucking eat right now. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it there in case you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of the thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. I'll feck it up. Oh, absolutely. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed. That does sound good. Tomato Ah! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing the tomato. Sorry, tomato. Gotta translate. Stupid. Idiot. Am I stupid? You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing your knife onto the cutting board. You're about to enter the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up on the counter, sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, it's all right. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to... lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Oh. Your blood. You're so shocked that at the time you could come to your sense, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? I don't know. I'll ask. Say, cat two, do you do that? Nah, that cat's gone. Callie, I think that cat really pretty much owns the apartment. I think it's probably better if you just have your bags ready by the door and just scootaloo. Just leave in the night or something. Hopefully it doesn't see you and leave. Meow! Do you lick the blood off a knife when someone cuts their finger? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need. While it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. This guy is a fool. We'll quick save it. We'll save it again here. You're not going to take it to the shelter tomorrow, You were going to take it to the shelter anyway. What's the one night of awkwardness? Depends. Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Disgusting. Kill the Justice League. Interesting. Have you succeeded in killing the Justice League? Even after covering your fingers cut with the bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. Are they free of disease? I have no idea. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while you're trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts getting more aggressive. Well, it's time to put the cat down. Your darling peeps will be showing up for 4 a.m. shifties. Hey, very much love. LOL, thank you so much for the hangs. You killed them, and then the game got really grindy for the end game stuff, so I stopped playing. That's fair. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Just dribble your blood in it. Meow. Oh, yeah, I forgot it has voice acting. Oh, no. Ah, oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully. Shit. This time, out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner into the hall. At this point, you're just worried that it's gonna take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many options other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the local number of a vet, you pick up the landline and... the lights just went out. Great. Just great. The rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone and find it's out of battery. Dad. Of course. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving earlier. The outing had been such a spur of the moment that it was no doubt messed up your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. This is going to be like that animated emote, isn't it? With the kitty cat. It's quiet. Too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. Looking outside my window. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You check to turn the clock. Boom! Kitty cat out. Help. Kill. help, kill. The cat sits on top of the digital clock staring at you. Thinking now you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Is this just a read-along game? Yep, it's got, like, choices. And going completely haywire. The cat stares at you, it's completely still. The game is called Do Not Take This Cat Home. So I took it home. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but... its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as a thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. It's those eyes. The eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large, round, inky pits. The flashlight flickers. And then goes completely dead. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind, your silence punctuated with rapid pumping blood in your heart. It's overridden as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? And you don't know why such question matters at the moment. Might be a battery-powered clock. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. I just told you. You back away from the clock, and it feels as if the air itself closed tightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting. Waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it clearly as it had whispered. Let's play. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could ever... Even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. Without this, a sort of primal instinct awakens in you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement. Of action! But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. The legs tangle together under you, and in haste you fall to the ground. Idiot! Ow! A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pooling underneath it. You hear the sound of a metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it'd been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up at the daze to see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your explicitly open door screech to a halt as your brain finally identifies the metal object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. And still tinted red from the earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't he completely clean by the... You gulp dryly. Ooh. They've tricked Squire to reading a book. I know. Again, I've been bamboozled. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up in your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. Spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the... light from your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife as if skipping in delight. And bends down to lap the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. Oh, an incomparable sight of the stray you'd taken in and licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. Oh, for fuck's sake. The scent of the blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Golden eyes slide up as in response to your sudden realization. Blood. Blood for the blood god. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding! The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it's considering an act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out of the door. You run or rather limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. There's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. You barely just glimpse the body imprints. Your injured foot leaves in your wake of every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts, but you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you, or not when you feel the gaze of eyes over you. When the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you, even then you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Do we look back or do we keep running and kick the cat on the way? What do? Ah! I mean, we've got to look behind, haven't we? Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Oh. Okay. Keep running. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. It begins. Huh? How does it... Dude, how many fucking endings? Well, we ain't getting all those fucking endings, I give you that. I'm not gonna take it home. I decided to take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taken in a pet on a whim. Alright, maybe we can just speed through it. Oh. What ending was that? There was no ending. Oh, wait, we can continue. And you're actually glad you did. The weather's fine. That's a good sign, right? I think maybe we should just leave it like that. Oh. You're not ready, it says. We're going to ignore it. We're going to go to the dog park. Leave the park, kick the puppy, kill the puppy, eat the puppy, pick up the puppy. Well, I fancy me some hot doggy dogs. Oh. Oh. I'm going to pick it up. Oh my God. It's Hypnotoad. Hold it. We're going to stay at Hypnotoad. Throw. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Leave the park? Question mark. Dog park. Yeah, well, fuck this game.